Hey you guys, so today we're going to be testing this drugstore foundation. This is the Photo Focus Wet n Wild foundation. This is $7.99. You can get it at Ulta, CVS, Walgreens, Walmart, whatever. So it's obviously a lot cheaper than like Sephora brand, like type Smashbox, or why can't I remember any makeup brands right now? It's a lot cheaper than like a Laura Mercier or a NARS, or you know, those kinds, which will run you like $30 to $50. So let's see how this works. I've heard a lot of people talking about this, and people seem to really like it. It says, it really emphasizes on the back, it says that you will take excellent photos. Like, it actually says it eliminates flashback, like from powder, so that's cool. I mean, I don't use powders anymore that give flashback because of the trauma associated with my first video on here where I was like, is that what I look like all the time? But you know, we'll see. It says it was tested under 7 light conditions. Yeah, just a lot of focus on photographs. I will photograph well. So I'm going to work today. I don't know how many photographs people are going to be taking of me, but I mean, I'll be ready if they do. So I'm just going to go in with my Farsali Unicorn Essence. I have just really been loving this primer lately. I got like the Guerlain Gold because I'm ridiculous. And I'm just like, that should be gold in my primer. There's not enough gold in this. I don't know what that was. It was like a Scottish, like a pirate combo. But I don't know. I just like this better. Like the Guerlain, I do feel it kind of plumps my face a little. I feel like my under eye looks a lot less like, you see, like this right here. And like just a little firmer and more supple, but like I don't feel like my makeup wears very well with it, which is kind of the point of a primer. Like, I'm not using it as like a skincare product. I'm using it with my makeup. So I don't know. I like this, the Farsali Unicorn Essence. I like the way it smells. I like it's pink. It's fun to put on my face. It's a sophisticated thing. So I am going to go ahead and go in with this. I'm going to use my Morphe Highlight and Contour Sponge and my MAC Fix Plus, like always, just like a regular. Uh-oh. Oh, it's a twist off. Okay, I am not huge on this applicator. I guess I'll just use this, it looks like a cake froster. I'll just slap some on my face with it. It feels a little liquidy. I mean, it feels kind of nice and soft, but it's just not as like thick as what I'm used to with foundations. I really don't like that spatula. So I'm just going to pat this in. I actually did not wear any eyeliner or false lashes today. I don't know why, I just wasn't feeling it. I actually kind of feel like my face looks better with like less makeup, but I also really like applying makeup. So I usually just end up wearing more makeup than I think maybe even looks good on my face, just because I get carried away when I'm doing it. Oh wow, that's cute. That's good. I'm gonna grab my mirror real quick. The color is a little light, but I've heard from other people's reviews that it does oxidize, so I went for a little bit lighter. This is the shade Nude Ivory, which sounds light. I don't know how full coverage this is. You can still kind of see like discoloration and like scarring peeking through, so I'm just gonna go ahead and slap on a little more with this cake froster here. It has a very unique consistency. Like, it is very, I don't want to say watery because that sounds mean, and I don't like dislike the consistency of it, but it glides on like very smooth. Like, it almost feels like nothing is going on, which makes me nervous. I'm using natural lighting today instead of my ring light. Let me know how you guys feel about this, because I did one of my check-ins yesterday with natural light and I was like, oh, that's actually like a lot better than my ring light. So I'm seeing how this looks. I really just need to get a new camera, but I'm just trying to do other things to put that off because I don't have the money for a new camera because I keep buying like ridiculous skincare items and primers with gold in them and new products to test out. Alright, I feel like I look a little bit sick. I feel like I look like I have like the Black Plague or something. I'm hoping that this oxidizes a little more because I feel I look a little bit vampy. Let's see. It's light. It is light. So I'm just hoping it's gonna get a little darker. I would definitely say this is more of a medium coverage foundation, at least for me. I mean, I do have kind of tricky skin. I have a lot of different things to cover up, but there is like, you can see quite a bit peeking through there. It's a little better now with the second coat, but I can still, especially in my mirror, like I can see this scar and this one pretty well. And I mean, it's okay. It's okay. It feels light on my face. Like, it doesn't feel super heavyweight or anything. Lightweight. It feels lightweight is what I was trying to get at. So I am going to go ahead and go in and I'm going to put on some concealer and set everything and maybe put on some bronzer, and I will be back. We'll see how this oxidizes, what it's looking like after I finish the rest of my face. So I will be back. Y'all, my Tarte concealer is actually darker than this foundation. I really was prepared for it to oxidize a lot more than it did. I'm just gonna keep blending and see what we can do. I might look like a lunatic today, kind of like I did yesterday. Alright, I'll be back. Okay, y'all, so this is the foundation dried down. How do we like it? I'm just joshing with you. It's about the same color, though. My setting powder is about the same color as the foundation, so again, this is my fault. Just like when I got the wrong shade yesterday, I need to start paying attention to what I see with my eyes. It's not the foundation's fault. First off, though, I mean, we'll see. We'll see how it looks once all this comes off and I put some bronzer on, but it is not full coverage enough for me. Girl, it's been about 5 minutes and I can already see it setting into those lines around my mouth. I can see I can see the pores on my nose through it. I can see scarring through it. I'm not thrilled. I also look like Tom Cruise in Interview with the Vampire, so I'm not stoked about that. That is my fault. That is not Wet n Wild's fault. I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to wipe this off, put some bronzer and blush on. I will come back, check in, we'll see how it's looking. We'll do a wear test throughout the day. Maybe I'm wrong. I hope I am. I'm not happy so far. I will be back. Alright, you guys, I'm back. I have gone in with a little of the Hoola Benefit bronzer and some Fit Me blush by Maybelline. I couldn't find my highlighter, my Becca Prosecco Pop, so I use this Naked Illuminated by Urban Decay. I don't like this. Like, I mean, it's like very discreet, and it has like a lot of glitter in it. Like, look at that. It's like a disco ball. Oh wow, can you see my face? Okay, I will say, like, here, I'll show you guys. Like, when I go into, like, my bathroom, and it's, like, a less intense, sorry, there's, like, so many things, like, hooked into my computer I'm trying to unplug. Like, a less intense, not natural lighting. Like, it does look pretty. It does not look as bright. You guys hear my cat? Look at that little man. Look at all those beauty products. I have a fear of you guys seeing how much of a hoarder I am and how dirty my apartment is, and just like there's literally just like eye creams just like pouring out of the closets. So I don't know, the color match, not my fault. I'm actually gonna look up their shade range. So there's an okay shade range. There's not like a ton for deeper skin tones. There's only like 5, and then there's what, like 15 for lighter skin tones, so that kind of sucks. But I mean, I definitely could have found a color that matched my face better. I was a little worried about it oxidizing. I haven't noticed it oxidizing a ton. It's pretty much the same shade as when I put it on, which is pale white, just bone white. Like I said, it does look better in softer lighting, so maybe if you wear it, just don't go outside.
And then I said farewell to sunlight.
But I just don't like the coverage that much. Like, I think maybe if you have like beautiful skin already, this would be a really pretty primer, because the finish on it is kind of like velvety. Like, it's not like clumpy or sticky or creasy. It comes with a spatula, like, so it's like, it's good, but I just have like a lot of stuff. Like, I just want to hide a lot of my face. I have a lot of like acne scars, I have redness, I have giant pores. Like, I just want to like cover that all up and smooth it all out, and I don't feel like this is really doing it. I feel like it kind of put like a filter on it, or maybe like a slightly transparent, I feel like I'm trying to describe like not a full coverage foundation, but I'm just using other words. So for me, not really enough. If this is for you though, if you don't have a lot of imperfections that you want to hide, maybe it's okay. I'm going to see how it wears the rest of the day. I'm not stoked that it's already setting into my lines, and I'm kind of annoyed because I just like started off with a good makeup day. Like, I really liked my eyes, and now I just feel like I look bad. Like, I don't know any other way to say that. And I used my Tarte Shape Tape concealer like on the center of my face. I actually used Catrice under my eyes because I liked that so much yesterday, and it was like actually darker than the foundation, so I feel like that's making me look weird. Like, I just feel like I feel like I have a mustache. I don't know if that has anything to do with this, or if I'm just having some sort of weird body dysmorphia, like facial hair dysmorphia. I don't know, but I am working until about midnight tonight, so I will check back in with you guys. I'll let you know how this wears and what my final thoughts are. Also, when I looked it up, it's $5.99, not $7.99, so it is very affordable. I do not know if I like it. I will let you guys know. Alright, I'll be back to check in. Bye-bye. Alright, you guys. I'm just gonna say it. No. I don't like it. I don't like this foundation. I'm kind of a snoot with makeup. I don't buy a ton of drugstore makeup. I've recently started buying more drugstore makeup because of these videos, but this, pass. No. I like, this ring light just like makes my entire face like a reflection, but I don't know if you guys can see how red my face looks. That is just like my actual face coming through. Like, you can definitely see, like, here's where the concealer ends, and there is nothing else on my face. Granted, it is now 11 o'clock. It has been 11 hours since I put this on, but this started at about 4 o'clock. Well, actually, when I put it on, there has been no point in this whole experience that I have been like that looks good. I am satisfied. Like, when I first put it in, it settled into my fine lines. It didn't fully cover. Around like 4 o'clock, I noticed it was like breaking up around here. It like started here and then just spread throughout my whole face. It was breaking up on my forehead, but then kind of like clinging between my eyebrows, where I tend to have like a tough time with some products. I've recently found like better products that don't do that, but it was just like, can you see how, no. Can you see how it's kind of bunched up in there? I don't think you can see it. You can just see all the tiny baby hairs on my face. But anyways, it started to break up. It started to bunch up, like cling to my dry patches. I don't like it. I just don't like it. It's not full coverage enough for me. It's not long wearing enough for me. The finish was really pretty. My skin felt like soft. Like, it felt lightweight. It felt like it wasn't like super cakey or thick or anything, but the way it wore, the way it applied is just going to be a no for me. If you are looking for a light coverage foundation, if you don't need a ton of coverage and you don't need something super long wearing, sure, it's not bad. Like I said, pretty finish, like velvety, smooth, soft, but just it's not what I'm looking for. So that's how I feel about that. I have this weird like dry patch under my nose. I don't think the foundation did it, although there's no way of saying that it didn't. I don't know. I just started using a Clarisonic, so I'm like, did I cut myself somehow with a Clarisonic? Like, it feels like when you are sick for a long time and you're wiping your nose too much, and at the end of it, you're just like, ah, and you have no skin under your nose, and it like really hurts. That is happening, and I don't know why, because I haven't been sick and I haven't been doing that. I feel like all these videos, I like get to the end and I'm like, yeah, so the makeup, and then I'm like, well, but now that I've got you here, let me just complain about all the things that are bothering me, and then I just go off on these tangents. Just one more thing. I got home, and my cat had somehow opened my Chanel eye cream. It was on the floor, open. The lid was, like, thrown across the room, and there's cat litter in it. Yeah. Cat litter. It's a $220 eye cream. But that's what I get. That's what I get for living outside my means. Anyways, my nose is sloughing off. My Chanel eye cream has cat poop in it. This foundation is a miss for me. That's it for this video. I will catch you guys next time. If you like this video, be sure to like and subscribe below. Whichever side it's on, I don't know. But just, you know, you can see it. So I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for tuning in. Mwah.